Here we are in this animal shelter, and they have about 400 dogs and about 200 cats rescue. And actually, this shelter is very unique because they were bombarded on March during the initial phases of the invasion by the Russians. And so they have a lot of missiles falling here. A lot of dogs die of not only being burned, but of heart attacks, which was awful. Just you can imagine the sound and the horror they endure during that time. That's why I'm here, and I hope you can support them. I will link the link below. They accept PayPal, and they really need every penny you can donate to them to rebuild the shelter and try to save more animals.
There is a lot to cover here, but please remember to also watch the main video of my trip through Ukraine during the war, where I visited villages and towns destroyed by the Russians and experienced many air raid sirens.
When the bombs arrived, the like a wind or how do you call it, explosion?
Yeah.
They threw them in out like on walls, and some of them died of heart attacks, some of them because they bumped in something. And but none of them of cats burned, I believe, because they were all inside here. Here the roof was teared down, all windows were broken. So cat died. From 300 cats, only 30 survived, and they all were rescued by Dios group, Polish group of volunteers that came here and took about 50 dogs and all the cats.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
They were the first one to come, even when here was still an active phase of war.
Okay.
Them and Ukrainian volunteers Toby helped.
Okay. That's great.
It's a rocket from the
It's a part of the missiles that fell here in the shelter that burned so many dogs and.
because our cats they died when there were air raids. Like only 30 survived out of 300.
With the bombs?
Yeah.
Wow.
And all the 30 were evacuated by Dios in Poland. So this one are all rescued from Severodonetsk, Kramatorsk, Kharkiv region, all brought by volunteers.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm impressed on how clean everything is.
Yeah.
You know?
We do that because we pay our employers like nice money, but we don't take alcoholics or people who do drugs. So we called him Best, like our shelter name, best friends.
Should be named Zelensky. ¿Qué pasó, mi chiquito? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Ah?
He's a hero here.
Yeah.
He ran into the fire actually to rescue the dogs. He always was here. Like they were feeding them for months. They drove from the beginning of the field that we drove here, like 4 kilometers inside the field. The Russian soldiers, and they shoot their car all the time, and they all day, every day, they came here to feed the dogs, rescuing their lives.
Wow, that's amazing.
There are 2 of them, he and his wife.
I think last question, I asked you that in the car. Are you guys afraid of the Russians coming again?
Yes, very much, but we still have them, like we cannot leave them. We
Yeah.
didn't leave them then, and we will not leave them now.
Great. Okay, guys, you guys are my heroes, so thank you.
Like, and his wife.
Yeah.
I did only the job online to let the people know what's going on.
Yeah, thank you.
Що ми бажаємо від донаторів та підтримуючих нас людей?
Вольєри строїти треба.
We need to rebuild.
Карантинку треба робити.
We need to quarantine footpaths, and we need to rebuild our aviaries. That's a major part where we collect the money, just because there's prices that went up for everything that it's needed to rebuild, the wood, the steel, everything, and there is a lot of money needed.
This is what I believe is a warehouse or something like that attack near the shelter, the animal shelter that we just visited.